You are listening to the best of the worst of Hillbilly Therapy. We hope you enjoy the presentation. Dan and Jake will be back soon with brand new episodes. If you'd like to have the Hillbilly Therapists help you with your problems, just email the show at hillbillytherapy@gmail.com.
My wife always tells me I can just tape the game and watch it later so she can watch House Hunters. Please help! They put in big letters, please help!
I think this might be another burn the house down situation. I'm not saying it's the first. I'm not saying.
Why are you instantly going to burn the house down?
I'm going right to arson. I'm not saying it's the first option. I'm saying you always need to have it in the chamber, just in case.
I don't feel like it should be in the top 10.
Good God. Top 10 maybe, not top 5. Top 10 maybe. I think divorce is always on the table.
I'm talking about which one's first? Divorce or burn the house down?
Divorce is always before arson. That's just the rule.
Okay.
Divorce is before arson. It's way less paperwork, way less prison time. You know, anything. Well, yeah, it depends on how bad your divorce is. That's all I'm going to say. But the reality is, yeah, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't like sports. I don't watch sports. I don't give a crap who's playing for what team and what sport. Nothing bothers me. However, if you do like sports, let's transfer that. Say you like movies or whatever the hell. Movies are a little different. But sports are live. Sports are happening. There's a lot of sports. But let's say you really love football. There is a difference between watching it live and recording it. There's a difference between having the time to watch it. Let's say you work third shift and the game's on one of your days off. Well, you can watch it on that day. But watching it any other day, it's just not as easy. And your wife should understand that because it's not as easy. As far as sports go, I don't give a crap about sports, but she should to a point. But here's the thing. I'm gonna end with this. I'm gonna end real with this. The thing she says is, oh, because all this, who wins, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't like that. She doesn't care about the sport. Okay. Here's the spoiler. Here's the spoiler to every episode of House Hunters. They buy the house. Okay? That's it. That's the spoiler. Every single one, it ends with them buying one of 3 houses, and that's it. That's it. They buy one of them. And then, behind the scenes, it's a house that they've already bought. Yeah. They go in there with a house they've already bought, 2 of their friends' houses, and they pretend they're shopping. So there we go. I've just ruined. If you have a wife like this, play this part. Play this part to them. Because I just ruined their day. And I'm happy about it.
All right. I guess I'm going to step in here as the red-blooded American, loves sports. When I saw this question come through, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little irritated because, like he said, House Hunters is one of the dumbest shows. Because again, they already own the house. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take Jim's house now, and they're gonna be like, sorry, Jim, you're moving into Greg's house.
That'd make it more interesting.
Oh my God, wouldn't it? Be like, House Steelers.
House Steelers. There we go.
Oh my God, let's get this. I was telling somebody the other day, you know what I want for like a House Hunters? I want to start like my own version of House Hunters where they go in one where like the basement's caving in, they got the original cabinets from 1942 and they're like, all right, so our budget's at $95,000. I mean, they're like, yeah, I mean, there was 3 deaths here, but I mean, they were all by natural causes. Kind of a house. And they still gotta like get their friends together to loan them money to put the down payment on the house. I would watch that.
I can make it better.
Oh yeah.
All right, make the place terrible. But here's what you do: trailer hunters.
Yes.
You gotta buy. You have to buy. God. You get one of 3 mobile homes in different parks.
Yes.
And you buy the right one. You have to find the one, and you have to find the one with the least amount of meth residue. That's hard. Yeah, that's hard. The one with the neighbors who probably have the least amount of warrants. And the one, forget the neighborhood, because the neighborhood's going to be crap anyway. But the one where you're pretty sure you won't be killed in the first month. Pretty sure.
And they even better, they do an update. Like, oh, they were killed. That, and I guess in today's society, we have so many ways that you can hear the score. Like, if you're going to watch the game, like you said, working third shift and those kinds of things, that sucks because you got so many apps on your phones. You pretty much got to go like off the grid until you get the chance to watch the game because you don't want to know the score. I mean, it's hard. But guess what? We got a thing called On Demand, where you can watch 17 episodes of House Hunters while he's at work.
That's right. You have to go. Here's the thing. On the other end, again, that's where I'm sympathetic. Men, if they don't want to know the score to a game, I don't care what they're watching, whether it's football, baseball, Hungarian foot wrestling. I don't care. I don't care what you watch, and I don't know. But yeah, you have to go straight caveman. You have to go off the grid. You got to disconnect your TV, throw your phone in a lake.
You got to warn your coworkers.
Yeah, you got to warn your coworkers.
Like,
you got to throw
man,
your.
Nobody's allowed to say who won the game because all you need is Barry to walk up and be like, "Hey man, did you see that final touchdown that let the Browns finally win a game?" And you're like, "Fantastic!" Now he's dead.
You have to man without a country it. You have to not mention it. You got to throw your phone in a lake. You have to cut off communication with all your family and friends just to get a game out. So, and then, like I said, House Hunters is on. I know.
You can't even get on Facebook to look at your grandkids' pictures because Jim may have posted up, Browns lose again.
Yep. Which, I mean, statistically, they're going to be. But still.
That one time. You don't want that moment ruined.
You want to
You've
feel
been waiting 2 years for it. You don't want that ruined.
You want to feel that disappointment personally. All right? You don't want to secondhand it. You want to feel it in your own heart.
This is coming in from a woman that needs our help.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is good. It says, I'm so sick of my husband buying paper towels instead of toilet paper. First of all, quit sending them to the grocery.
What?
Yeah, it gets weirder. He says toilet paper just doesn't have the torque he requires to really clean back there. Do I need to adjust his diet or take him to the doctor to get him checked? Paper towels are so much more expensive than toilet paper, and he clogs the toilet every damn time, at least once with his shit-covered brine. How do I solve this problem? He's using paper towels to wipe his eye. What the fuck are you eating? Holy shit. He's using paper. Then the dumb shit's flushing him. This is the dumbest damn question that I've ever heard. And this ain't gonna be that we're gonna judge the person asking it. We're judging the other person. And I've never known you to be speechless.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around this level of stupid. One, the idea that toilet paper and paper towels are interchangeable, I've never heard of that concept until this day in 2019. That is the dumbest thing. That's Brawny. The reason Brawny does not manufacture toilet paper is because they're not toilet paper. It doesn't work that way. You can clean up, it's one way. It's a one-way system. You can clean up a mess with toilet paper. You can't flush paper towels. They're supposed to be absorbent. That's the fucking point. If everything would be done with toilet paper, everything would be toilet paper. Everything would be paper towels. They wouldn't make multiple kinds of paper if one paper did it all. So first of all, you should... I don't know saying divorce this guy. Take this guy out back, throw a roll at him.
Yeller.
No,
Yeller.
Take him out back, give him a roll of toilet paper, point him toward the woods, and let him live his life. Let him do whatever he wants to do behind a tree. Let him do with those toilet paper. Get some Brawny. I don't give a shit. But there is so much stupid in that question. Not from her, but from the guy on the other fucking end. It hurts my brain to think that in 2019, in the age of Google, that this stupidity exists. There's no excuse for this. None.
Now, see, I'm going to give the bit of advice to help save one marriage, because apparently we've already caused one divorce in this.
I want this one to divorce. The guy was an option. This one, I want it to be.
Have you ever used wipes?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, there are actual wipes.
Oh, no, I know they exist, but
okay.
I'm a grown man, so no.
Oh,
I'm not a baby.
Hell.
I'm not wiping my... I'm not doing wet wipes on my ass.
Bullshit.
Screw you.
I'll tell you right now, that is
Not
the greatest
doing it.
damn feeling. I will take them.
Nope.
I take them with me when I go hunting. Just in case I gotta go shit in the woods. It is the most clean your ass will ever be. I'm telling you right now.
Mine is plenty clean.
If you ain't just, right after you're done wiping, a nice little wipe, I'm telling you.
Yep, I am perfectly fine.
You are cleaner than a baby's bottom.
I think we have reached, despite what they've tried to do, infomercials, I think we have reached peak ass wiping technology. I don't think it gets better.
You're right, with wipes.
No.
They came out with grown ass man wipes.
Paper No. Just because they put it in a fucking red and black package, don't make it. It's a fucking baby wipe. It's a baby wipe in a grown package. That's what it is. It's like they'll come up there like,
knows what color they are.
Like, I don't fucking know. I'm just guessing the manly colors. You know, like Brawny is the fucking guy with the lumberjack shirt. But the point is, what I'm saying is, no, you can't like this thing called baby powder and say it's speed powder. It's baby powder. You can't just market kids shit and act like it's an adult product. It's not. It's a baby wipe.
Fuck you, I used it in the
bathroom.
You
used baby wipes
20 minutes ago.
You use baby wipes. That's what it is. Just call it what it is.
My ass is cleaner than it has ever been my entire life.
I don't tell people about the cleanliness of my ass, so that's my issue.
Really? We're going to act like this ain't the craziest thing?
Oh, it's not the craziest.
This ain't the craziest thing I've said on this podcast.
No, it is not. I'm just saying, like, I don't broadcast that. So.
I'll listen to Taylor Swift and I'll wipe my ass. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
I would be ashamed of one of those things.
Dan, are you a Are you a fisher guy? Wow. Are you a fisherman?
No, I'm an adult man. But no.
God damn it, you fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm not part fish. Point is, I did fish a little bit as a kid, but nothing. No, I don't fish now. Not really. No.
What did you use as a kid to fish?
I use worms. Duh, like everyone else.
Okay, well, I'm not going to read this question for you because fuck you and your methods.
Yeah.
It says, what is up with all these dickheads acting like I'm a dumbass every time I go fishing with cut up hot dogs? Yeah, dick. Hot dogs just work better for me personally. I don't have to touch a gross worm. You killed yourself with gross worms, jackass.
Yeah.
And I'll be pulling in big ass sunfish all day, you motherfucking liar. On them ballpark frames. What? Wow, god damn it.
Oh, he's doing name brands. He's doing well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I may not have the skills of a fly fisherman, no shit, or the patience of a man who can catch a catfish with his bare hands. Never mind. But I've got my own way of doing things. You guys don't think I'm crazy, do you?
There's a hierarchy here on what's crazy. I don't have a problem with people
I couldn't read the whole goddamn question without...
I got a problem with people that fish. I don't care. You fish. There's a lot of fish out there. But...
they do say there's a lot of fish in the sea.
That's true, and that's a literal statement, too. The point is, I don't got a problem with fishing. My thing is, like... But there is a hierarchy of crazy. Like, in everything else, there is a hierarchy of crazy. If you use worms, whatever. If you use, like, the little plasticky bait bullshit, some people swear by those, good for them. First of all, yeah, you're not helping your case when you're talking, the gross worms. You're using cut up hot dogs. Are you a 4-year-old? I mean, is that what it is? Are you afraid? Does your mommy cut them up for you too? Okay? The fact that you say gross worms and you're using cut up hot dogs makes me think you're a couple 4-year-olds in a person suit. Like the Little Rascals where they wore the big trench coat. Like, that's what it makes sense to me. Now, you are not the pinnacle of the crazy. The pinnacle of the crazy is the one above you, the one you mentioned, is the people who catch catfish with their bare hands. That's stupid. Oh, it's a skill. Yeah, so is arm wrestling a bear. Doesn't mean you should do it. It just means that someone can do it. So you're not the height of crazy, but you're up there. Hot dogs, ballpark franks, or bringing in the fish, bull. I'm going to call it right now, bull.
Okay, first of all, Dan, you're going to fucking learn today.
Oh, here we go.
All right, because there's a lot of different things you can use. You know what actually you can use to help catch bigger fish?
What?
Fish.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Huh?
I know that. It's called the food chain. I got that.
Here's a crazy
thing. But it ain't ballpark frank. You can't buy them at freaking Walmart and pull them out of the plastic and hook them to, it's a hot dog. Okay. It's mystery meat.
Will you let me fucking keep I told you you're going to learn today.
I'm just saying.
You're going to learn today.
Oh,
because you know what you can catch with a hot dog?
A frat girl? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
All right, here we go.
Because I learned this down in New Orleans.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
You know what kind of a fish or animal of the sea loves hot dogs?
I'm afraid to ask.
Fucking alligators.
Oh, yeah. You want to catch an alligator. Yeah. If you No. If you ever thought in your life... No. If you ever thought to your life, like, hey, you know what I need? More teeth coming at me. Catch an alligator.
What are the laws of owning birds of prey in a duplex apartment in Ohio? Okay.
That was highly detailed.
No kidding. Birds of prey. I've never heard that.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the term. I've never heard anyone wanting to own one, but I've heard of the term.
Birds of prey. Like an eagle?
Eagle.
Or like a falcon?
Something that, yeah, falcon definitely. Something that's good. Something that could peck your eyes out or eat a small varmint. One of the two.
Are owls considered birds of prey?
Technically, yes. They do eat smaller animals.
Okay, so
yeah. They're
Okay.
and they're creepy looking as hell, so that doesn't help.
okay. I'm gonna slightly give this person the benefit of the doubt that maybe they're just wanting an owl, and that's.
I will not give them the benefit of this doubt.
I was like, that's my problem. I was like, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't think that's what they're looking. They want a falcon.
I think they want to be like a supervillain.
Yes.
They want to be a supervillain because it starts with like a weird animal and it ends with like an eye patch and a skull layer. That's usually where it goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure this is the start of me and Dan actually having to become superheroes to now go fight.
Yeah.
The bird.
The bird questioner, whatever the hell he calls him.
Bird.
He was just the bird man.
The bird. Just the bird.
Name. Yeah, the bird.
He's just the bird.
He'd be a third-rate Batman villain, but he would be really into it.
He's just the bird.
The bird.
But I honestly don't even know. Why did this person think that I would know the laws of wanting to own a falcon? That is a weird part. Like,
he found out last week he watched the Gilmore Girls and he thought there's more things he didn't know about you.
That's fair. That's got to be it. He's like, if he likes Quantum Leap and Gilmore Girls, I bet this dude wants to own a falcon.
That's the natural progression of things.
It's got to be.
Mm.
So, we're not going to answer your question because neither one of us knows the answer to that question, but we are about to judge you a lot.
All right, we've judged, but you shouldn't take advice from it. Even if we did, like, here's the thing. If you're asking two random guys on a podcast about falconry, maybe you shouldn't be asking us. Maybe you should be asking a falconry podcast. I guarantee there's a falconry podcast out there, but maybe they're not up to your evil plans. I don't know, but you shouldn't be asking that.
He's been kicked off of them.
Yeah,
I bet you've been kicked off of the Falcon.
Yeah,
I bet it's just called the Falcon.
The Falcon. Yeah, Falcon podcast.
Birds of Prey.
The Birdcast.
The Birdcast.
I don't know, but yeah, you shouldn't be asking. First of all, you should be asking us.
The caw.
Call in.
Oh great! Now we're gonna offend Bert.
Oh yeah,
enthusiast. That's gonna be the new hate mail.
No, we've offended birds. I think there's a parrot out there who's pissed. I don't know. He's gonna dictate a letter.
There's gonna be bird shit all over my truck.
Well, there's 50-50 chance of that regardless.
Well, good thing is I celebrated birthday a few weeks ago and I got a car wash coupon. So
it's always the silver linings.
My girlfriend wants me to let her peg me, as she calls it. If you don't know what that is, I don't. Okay. If I don't know what it is, it's when you put on a strap-on toy, which she has already owned and used on God knows who prior to us meeting.
Some poor soul.
And proceeds to
be intimate with his back area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna PG this. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This bothers me in so many ways. Not only the way she tries to initiate it by putting the apparatus on and showing the penis part in my face while yelling, "Suck it, bitch!" but also how often it happens throughout the day. Upwards of 5 to 6 times precisely. What should I do, boys? Break up with her or just take it up the ass literally?
Okay, first of all, I'm amazed.
Holy shit.
The way it sounds is I'm amazed he got through this entire question without misspelling things, because she was probably trying to do it to him while he was typing it. Second, at this point, if you don't want to do it and she's trying, first of all, I don't understand people that do. I'm not here to judge people. I am, but so kind of, but not all the time. But if this is something you do, that's between you and the guy you paid to jerk off in front of you. That's your business, okay? I don't care whatever Pornhub thing you're working for, I don't care. But if you're doing it and you don't want to do it, that is rape. And you don't have, and then at this point, you don't have a girlfriend, you have a dominatrix. And dominatrix, the whole thing is you pay them because you want this. So if they're doing it to you and it's free, that's just a sex crime. This is the kind of stuff that would be on Law & Order Special Victims Unit. What you should do, run. Call somebody, send up a flare. So don't send it to us. We know what's going on now. Now we're witnesses or whatever the hell. Get the hell out of the house. Because it'll only get worse from here.
Okay, so I used to do a bit about a ex-girlfriend that we had some communication issues. Apparently, like this gentleman.
Hopefully, nothing like this. That's a whole new level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I told her I was into some weird stuff. But what I meant was I like pro wrestling and stuff like that. Not the normal adult things that you do as a grown ass adult.
You're right.
What she thought it meant was that during sex, I wanted to be stabbed.
Yeah, that's a whole different level. Yeah.
Which, by the way, Dan, I do appreciate you picking me up from the ER that night. And, I've never actually, have been able to tell you, I appreciated that.
I don't ask questions. I just pick up and drop off. I don't ask questions.
But it turns out, in cases like this, you don't actually have to have the "it's not you, it's me" conversation. You get to have the "no, bitch, it's you."
Yeah.
Because what it sounds like is if y'all two were living together, fucking move out, because this bitch is crazier than a goddamn loony bin full of fucking jackwagons. Because holy shit.
Yeah.
My question to ask is, where the fuck did y'all start? Like this just ain't something that you're like the end of the first date. You were just like,
this is. You don't spring this on somebody.
No,
this ramped up. And that's the thing. This is the kind of thing where you have a breakup note that's just like stapled to a restraining order. Like it's one of those scenarios.
You let the cops do it for you.
Yeah, you have the cops give it to her, and you're in a comfortable area at your parents' house or a safe house or something like that. But yeah, it ramped up. You should have seen this coming, because this is not a day 2 thing. This is you've done some weird shit before. This is just where the line was, essentially. Yeah. Like, you've done some weird shit before this, and now you've decided to draw the line. So you should have been a little more skeptical going into this. I'm just gonna go with that. I'm just gonna say,
wow.
Yeah, you asked for weird. I was against it, but you're like, oh, we're gonna get weird, and we got weird. We did.
Because holy shit, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
There is a lot of things in that wow. But again, I feel like communication is a big fucking issue in y'all's relationship. Because
I think a stun gun would be a bigger part of this relationship. And at this point, if she's trying to do this to me, I'm just going to stun gun her, and then the next she'll hear from me is from my attorney. Like, I'm not talking at this point. It's just a stun gun, and I'm getting the hell out of the property,
How fucking crazy is this crazy bitch?
Very crazy.
That 5 to 6 times a day, she's like, I want to pay. Wow.
You have to reward the stamina, though. That's a lot. You got to have a lot of cardio for that. 5-6 times a day. I don't do it.
Chase them.
I don't eat 5 or 6 times a day. That's a lot of effort there to like hunt down and dominate a grown man like that 5-6 times a day. That is cardio. That is Olympic level cardio. So you have to applaud that.
I'd at least like it to help maybe for the next like 30 minutes. I'd fucking try to hide the goddamn thing at least. Yeah, fucking give it to the dog and tell it to fucking run. I don't fucking. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You should forward this email on to the police. I think, because this will become evidence at some point.
Holy wow.
Either he's gonna finally break away and this is gonna be used, or this is gonna be used later in his murder as they use this as a sex game gone wrong. So either way, it's going to be evidence of a future crime, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, what the? I don't know what the fuck to even say about all this. Holy shit! I just keep reading the damn question over and over again.
Yeah,
and we're gonna go back to what we previously said. We should probably start fucking reading this shit before.
It would help.
Yeah,
it would help.
Shit.
Like, I was fine with eggplant guy, but this is a level of crazy I wasn't quite frankly prepared for.
Why can I only kill 6 deer, but people can have as many kids as they want? This is somebody that is irritated that he's killed 6 deer and that government says, no, you can't have any more, but someone down the streets had baby number 8. I'm going to let you take this one here for a minute, because you're over here about to fall out of your chair laughing, so I can only imagine this is going to be like one of them popcorn ready kind of questions, so I'm going to get my popcorn ready, because this may be, for you college kids, I'm believing this is our burn it down.
My question to you is, do you know the difference between people and animal populations? Because if you don't, I think you're joining the Falcon guy back there, and you're some kind of new supervillain. Because you're making an equivalency between the number of deer you're allowed to kill per season and how many children are allowed to exist. That is a huge jump. You ever looked at a deer, you're skinning a deer going, man, if this was a baby. Like, if you're thinking that,
You need a better therapist than us. You need someone professional with a degree and help. Someone who can give you the right medications or knock you over the head with a hammer. Someone who can do something to stop these thoughts. I just can't even understand the idea. You're talking about the number of deer and number of kids. Those are two separate issues, you asshole. That's like saying, oh, well, how come I can only drive 55 and then there's starvation in the world? It's two separate things. You can't just say two things in a row and act like they're related, you moron. So no, I'm not going to give you. I don't know. The answer to that is you're a lunatic. That's the answer. What kind of answer? What kind of question is that? You and the Falcon guy going to run around Gotham doing God knows what to little babies and falcons and shit? What the hell are you thinking? This isn't a burn it down moment. This is you both need help moment. Okay, get serious help.
Seriously though, he did say burn it down, so it counts. But my whole thing now, sir. I'm going to say sir, because I can just imagine this is a sir kind of question. Because there ain't no woman in the world that's asking that dumb of a question. I'm going to put you at ease. Okay. You sent the message. I can only kill 6 deer. Well, I can promise you, the amount of babies or kids that you're allowed to kill, a lot less than 6.
It's a lot less.
You're actually allowed to kill 6 more deer than you are kids.
Yeah.
So you should sleep better tonight.
And if you kill 7 deer, they fine you. If you kill 1 baby, you'll know the difference between babies and deer. Okay?
They jail you.
Don't test this. Don't test it, you weirdo bat villain. Stop it.
Seriously, y'all can't even see the veins that are sticking out of his. He's gotten more angry at these 2 questions than the last 2 weeks of controversial. I was reading him hate mail earlier that we got from people, and he laughed. These questions have got him so red-faced, his hair's going grayer.
And that's an accomplishment.
It is.
That really is.
We got a guy that needs us to help a debate here, all right?
Okay.
He wants to know, is it safe to use a wheelbarrow for a makeshift grill basin? Wait, listen, there's more details.
Oh dear, of course there is.
Yeah, of course there is. I've got this chicken wire set up that lays across my wheelbarrow. I just toss a bag of coal underneath, light the motherfucker on fire, and grill away all day long. I've had some of my family members speculate that it's not safe or sanitary to grill, but I don't want to spend a bunch of money on an overpriced piece of garbage that does the same job. Now, I'm going to let you, by the fact that you're giving me a look of what the flying fuck this guy is talking about, so I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, let me say this. There are 2 questions here. Safe, yes. A good idea, no. Here's the thing people don't understand. This isn't the 1800s where everything had to be handmade. If you want a grill right now, here's what you do. You pick up and let's say, I'm going to completely stereotype here. I'm going to assume this guy with the wheelbarrow chicken wire grill with the charcoal has a truck. I'm going to assume. Jump in your truck, drive down to Walmart. Take that weird sticky $20 bill you got in your pocket. I'm not going to ask why it's sticky. Hand it to the thing and buy a grill. It is a chunk of metal on top of wheels. Throw the charcoal in there. Within $40, you have a grill. And it's a piece of shit. So if you don't like it, grill on it for the summer and throw it away. Do you know why? Because next year you can go to Walmart again and pick up another shitty one. Then you can say, well, that's a shitty one. Fine. Then buy a $100 one, $150. I don't care. But the minute you ever find yourself with a wheelbarrow and chicken wire, understand what you're doing. A, you're being a stereotype, first of all. B, you're really ensuring that you're the kind of person who isn't going to live to see 40. Because people that do that over a wheelbarrow with chicken wire, they're the kind of person who starts a sentence with, hey, watch this, and then a crime occurs, okay? So that's the kind of person. So is it safe? Probably. Is it a good idea? Hell no. That's my take on it.
Sorry, I was not paying attention. I'm sorry. I was emailing the guy back for looking for directions.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get a...
I got a wheelbarrow. I got chicken wire.
Yes.
I don't see what the hell the problem is.
I've explained the problem.
$20 you can go down to Walmart. This guy's got a permanent one for good.
Yeah.
And I guarantee he has more than one wheelbarrow. Now he's got multiple years that he can use.
And I don't see the problem. And I guarantee the one he's using for the grill is the same one he uses to shovel shit for his animals. I can almost guarantee that. I'm 80% sure on that. I'm 80% sure on that one.
Bullshit.
No, that's what he shovels. He shovels it right in there.
Bullshit. You never shit where you eat.
I don't.
Nope. That's why he's out too.
I don't think Mr. Chicken Wire here has heard that expression. He certainly can't spell it.
Bullshit.
No.
I'm arguing against you on this fact because I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're defending someone, but anyone
who
has wheelbarrow and chicken wire in their plans on how to eat out for the summer, I'm not going to defend them. I can't do it. I just can't.
Well, fuck. That's my opinion.
Sure, I'll take it.
So if you're listening to this, I believe his name is TK.
Ooh.
So if TK is listening to this,
I
have also emailed you back.
Yes.
From our email at HillbillyTherapy.com.
He wants the plans.
Yes, I need your plans.
Some schematics.
And also, if there's anybody else out there that has some crazy kind of a
redneck
grill,
I want a picture.
Please send us pictures. I want redneck grills.
Listen, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to eat off it, sure as hell. But I want to see pictures. If you have some redneck ingenuity of some sort, I want to see this. I want to see how this works out. I really do.
Please send your pictures to hillbillytherapy@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
And we will even post them up on our Facebook page.
We have to. We are legally required to.
Which you can find at facebook.com/hillbillytherapy.
That's
random
right.
plugs.
Yes.
I'm doing random plugs like motherfucker this time.
Right.
My wife wants to adopt a child. We're unable to have children naturally. We decided that there was enough children in need of homes that adoption just seems to be the right thing to do. And this guy won me over.
Okay.
And I kept reading. It says, I told her I want a China kid or a black one, but I'm open to anything. My main question, are there black China kids out there that I can get the best of both worlds? Sir, goddamn it. I read half this question and I was like, this is the greatest question that has ever come in. And I would love to be able to have a nice question where I talk about the goodness in this world that is filled with all kinds of problems, that you're coming to us with advice towards adoption. And then you had to go and say the dumbest goddamn thing I have ever read. And you said it to a comedy podcast. How do you not know that we are going to rip your ass? God damn. No, you don't get to adopt kids saying the stupid shit that you just sent me. And yes, I now know who you are because your name is in the email, jackass. So Marcus Green, you're a dick.
What kind of segmented racism or not? What the hell is going on where someone says, like, I want to adopt a child of another race? Admirable, by the way. Admirable. But then they say a phrase like China kid.
Yes.
That's like a 1930s gangster who thinks he's progressive. Like, yeah, I like all the broads getting jobs. Yeah, they should be able to vote too. Oh, those skanks. Like, that's not, you can't mix those things. You can't be open-minded and then say terms like China kid. That's like saying a racial slur and going, yeah, I went to the Apollo. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, God. Like, honestly, when I read this question, I was like, I want to find out who the person, like, what's funny is, he actually put where he's from in it. He is from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Of course
so
we
are actually going to send this video to the people. So we now have his name and where he's from
I am coming
to be able
Fort
to
Wayne.
Stop adoption. Because if you are that big of an asshole, first of all, he didn't want just a China kid or a black kid.
What?
He wants both.
What?
He said, I want a Chinese black kid.
My question is why? What does he have in mind? Like, that's very specific. Like, why? What does he want with that? That's weird.
A rapper that can do karate?
I'm
not exactly sure as to what the hell
I don't know what they want, but that's disturbing. But yeah,
we're UFC fighter.
We're gonna send this.
He wants a UFC fighter.
We're gonna send this to every agency in Indiana, Ohio, Illinois. I don't give a shit. And on another note, I'm going to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana tomorrow. I'm literally going to be. So if he wants to explain himself, I will gladly meet up with him. I assume at the nearest Burger King, as the classiest restaurant he knows, and explain to him why you can't use terms like that and then pretend to be open-minded because it's sort of not the same. What the hell?
I feel like we've now said this for every question.
It's been a what the hell episode. It really has.
It's been a what the hell episode,
Yeah.
But again, ma'am, I'm going to say this in the nicest way because I'm going to assume since he didn't say we at any point in this question, it is simply I. divorce his ass. We have now caused probably 4 divorces.
We've done the up and down. We've done 3 in, 3 out. This is the end of an inning here, where we're just telling everybody get divorced, and we are the worst advice column. But we're right. We're right. We're just bad.
We just saved the possibility that there is a Chinese / African American
in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
The most likely of
scenarios.
You don't get adopted by this asshole.
Oh God, the most likely of scenarios. Yeah.
Just because he's gonna exploit the shit.
I don't know why. I'm afraid of what he's planning, because that was very specific, just to be random.
Yes, and again, you're that dumb one to even say those words. And then you send it to a comedic podcast.
Yeah, I don't think a
regular podcast would be dumb enough.
I think people are reading the therapy part and forgetting what's going on, because they're sending questions that I think a real doctor would have a problem with. Some of these questions, we are just going to make fun of you. That's how that's going to go.
This entire episode is a giant what?
Yeah.
I feel like that's been at least for the last 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, they're getting weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably going to get weirder next week too. I feel like it just gets weirder and weirder.
I hear the people yell for more here in this smoke-filled room. They clap their hands, they call my name, but I still think of you.
You are listening to a ZTO TV podcast. You can find all our shows on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcast entertainment simply by searching ZTO TV. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to rate and review because it really helps us out.